Hello everyone and welcome back to Notes Naka. In last video we were talking about noise and we had the conclusion that if we know the noise model or what type of noise is injected in our image, then we can remove it and then get our original image. So there are some types of models or noise that is basically introduced in our image, and they are Gaussian. Gaussian noise is the most common noise, so it looks like a Gaussian curve. And if this type of noise is added in our image, then we can remove it too later on by using different techniques. And so one of it is Gaussian, another is Rayleigh, and it looks like this. And then we have Erlang, exponential, uniform, and impulse. Impulse is salt and pepper noise. So if this is our image, and if something like this are added, then it is known as salt and pepper noise. So there are various methods of removing this noise, and filtering is the most common one that we do. So filtering for noise removal, we have two types of filters. We know we have spatial filter and frequency domain filters. So first let's talk about spatial filters. So if we have noise introduced in our image, then we can apply spatial filters, and the first one is arithmetic mean filter. So we have already taken a look of how this is done, so let me revise it. So first we add our zero padding, and this is our mask which we take on our sub image, and then we multiply each and every, then add all and sum divided by 9. This is the one. So this is the arithmetic mean filter, and but this filter is not commonly used because it blurs the image. Next one, we have geometric mean filter. In this, lose less image detail, it does not really blur. So geometric median is also used. For this one, what we do is it is the same task. We have our image, then we multiply all of it. So after multiplying, we divide by 9. So we apply the same mask that we were applying for arithmetic mean, but over here we are going to multiply each of this. In the last one we were adding all of this. So we multiply all of this and divide it by 9 and get this answer. So in this also you'll have to add padding and all and do it for each and every one, but for demonstration I have done it only for this one. We get this. So this is the geometric mean. After that we have harmonic mean. So in harmonic mean, it is good for salt noise but fails for pepper noise. It does well for other kinds of noise as well, but it does not really do good for pepper noise. That means pepper noise are noises like this, and salt noises are something like this. So I hope you got the basic understanding. So in harmonic mean, what we will do is 9. That was our we had our mask as this 1 by 9. So 9 will go up and divided by 1 by all of the values. So our image was this 30, 10, 20, all of this. So what we do is 9 divided by 1 by 30 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20 till the end, and we take out the answer 4.36, and this is our answer. So this is harmonic mean. After this we have contra harmonic mean. In contra harmonic mean, it is basically the generalization of everything. So this is our general formula. Here Q is the order of filter. Q is order. So we can change Q to get different types of filters. Positive value, it eliminates pepper noise. Negative value eliminates salt noise. When Q is 0, it will basically make our arithmetic mean filter. So Q making 0, so this becomes 0 and this becomes 1. So we will basically have this one only left. When Q is equal to -1, then it becomes harmonic mean filter. Choosing wrong value of Q can ruin your entire image. So we have to be very careful with choosing the Q. Now there are the third types of filters, that are statistic filters. In these filters what we have are, we have median filter. So f of xy is median of everything that we have, good for salt and pepper noise. We had seen about median filter while we were talking about spatial filtering as well. So and then we have max filter. Max filter basically takes all the maximum of everyone, and it is a pepper, it removes pepper noise. min filter takes the minimum of everyone. It removes salt noise. Now if you are thinking what do I mean by everyone, then that basically means if we have this, then taking maximum of this for this value. If we have padding over here, we take this sub image, then minimum of all that will be minimum filter, maximum of all that maximum filter, and we add all of these values in its places. So we have max filter, min filter, midpoint filter. That means it takes the midpoint of max and min, and this removes random Gaussian and uniform noise. Then we have alpha trimmed mean filter. What it does is, what happens in this one is we remove the d/2 lowest and d/2 highest gray levels, and then we have the formula 1/mn minus d, and the remaining ones we will add. And let's take an example for this for a better understanding. So this is our image. So if d is equal to 2, then d/2 will be 1. So we remove one minimum value and one maximum value, the most minimum value and the most maximum value. So we have 10 and 250 that we have removed. After that we will have 1/9, because we have 9 boxes, minus d is equal to 2. So minus 2, and we add rest of it. We remove 10 and 250 and add rest of it. Then we will get this as our answer, and this will become our answer. So this was alpha trimmed min filter. This removes combination of salt and pepper and Gaussian noise. So it is a very good filter to use. This was all about spatial filtering for noise removal. Now in the next video we will be talking about frequency filtering. Till then, take care and bye bye.